Hi, this is Andy Frith from Sheffield Advanced Motorcyclists on a ride out with Steve Bennett. This is his third ride out and is progressing very well. We just set off from Blythe here, and I just wanted to start off by talking about following position. We really should have been right up on that white van there because the lines break here, so possibly we could have had an overtake on. Even so, the oncoming and the lorry there, if we'd have been up at the van, we could have had him here. But what you tend to do is you sit quite a way back, and if you want to do an overtake, then you've got to make all that ground up before you can actually effect it. And this is a recurring theme throughout your ride, so we'll have another look at that. Blythe roundabout here. This tractor on the right, you're turning right. He's probably signalling left. I can't see from the video. But I would have just waited a few seconds just to make sure he was going left there, because these things can turn on a sixpence and you weren't sure. Right, feet down. Let's just do some work on that. Left foot down and then right foot down, a quick change there, and then off. We're looking at traffic lights here and how you're settling down and what feet you're dropping down, because it's all looking a bit untidy. Red traffic lights and coming to a stop, and your left foot's going down, and then your right foot goes down, then your left foot comes back up, presumably into neutral, back into, or maybe just keeping on the peg there, green lights, and off we go. Again, traffic lights at red, we're obviously turning right, your left foot goes down, then your right foot, then you have a bit of a shuffle, left foot comes up, presumably we're in neutral there, skip a bit, and off we go. But both feet are back down there, so you've gone into gear and you put your left foot back down before you take off. This is coming up at Edwinstowe. So left foot down, then your right foot down. Traffic lights are still at red. Skip a bit, your left foot's gone up there, but your left foot comes back down, you do a shoulder check, and then both legs go up. Again, doesn't look great, and it actually destabilises your bike when you're taking off with both feet down. Nice stop here on the ambers. We're never really going to get through. Right foot down there, that's actually the right thing to do, but then your left foot goes down. Wait a bit, and your left foot goes back up, back into gear, when you could have, oh, and back down again, and now we're off. And you could have just kept that left foot up on the gear all the time in that one. Here's another one, left foot down. So you're favouring your left foot. You're hanging on here. I don't know, you're obviously holding it on the brake. Yeah, you probably left it a little bit too long there, holding the clutch in. Could have gone for neutral there. Getting works up. What we're doing here? Yeah, definitely favouring your left leg, but then right goes down, left comes back up, fiddles with the gear. When really, if you'd have just gone on this one and put your right foot down, left foot's back down now. Your right foot would have been down, and you could have just maintained that left foot on your gear. And again now, oh, we're off, so we would have been holding that one on the clutch for a bit. So you really need to work on all this to make it look all nice and neat and totally in control. Left, right, hanging on there. I don't know whether we're in neutral or not here. Yep, you were in gear all the time and kept it on the clutch. So if it's more than 20 seconds, you think, then into neutral. Something to work on there. This was about safety position. You're in 2+ at the minute, oncoming vehicles, and you've got a perfect view. If you go into 1 for your safety position, you're really out to 3 now. You've got a perfect view that the overtake's not on because you've got oncoming traffic. You can see down the near side. So your safety position really is in 1 because there's no way that you're going to overtake in those circumstances with oncoming vehicles. This was a nice overtake, actually, what they call momentum overtake, in that you got a really good view and you just were able to move out and move around and back in. That was really good. I like that. Another example of following position here. We're following this vehicle for a little while and no real effort made to move up, and we got down to speeds of sort of like 47 miles an hour, whereas if you'd have been on it, particularly like at the brow of the hill, if you'd have moved up just to behind him, or this curve here, once it cleared, you could have jumped him because we were only travelling at 40, 45, 47. All this section down here, you could have had him here. But there's too much distance between you and the van to actually make up and effect a safe overtake because things could change. So you've got to really start working on following positions and overtake positions and moving your bike into the overtake position to jump on the chance of an overtake. Stopping these frames here, safety position, you're in 2, there's nothing on the near side, should have been in 1, and this is repeated on lots of times in your ride. You've got another foot, you can easily go heel up, really. I know you're trying to go for the position, but you've got oncoming, nothing on the near side, so you should have been tucked in there. There's absolutely no benefit to you being close to those vehicles. Same as that one. Another foot, you're 2+ there. Again, following position on the way down to the roundabout past Edwin Stowe. If we'd have been on those vehicles, you might have been able to do some at the brow of this hill. But again, you maintain your following positions just too far back. We're only doing 50 miles an hour. We could have maybe had 1 or 2 of those on the way down to the roundabout here. So push up when you get the opportunity. And you'll find that you'll be able to do a lot more overtakes. Safety position there. You'll be able to do a lot more overtakes. Look at that heavy on the right hand side there. This is unusual because I think this heavy was expecting you to go down the main route down and not carry on round towards Mansfield. But either that or I didn't see you. So this is just a heads up basically. Have a good look what's on that roundabout, what could come out. But he didn't want to stop that guy, did he? So where are we here? Safety position again, I think. Again, you're in 2, and look where my bike is. It's just on 2-, maybe into 1. There's no hazards at all on your near side. So the main threat is from the oncoming vehicle. It could move back into 2 for that lay-by, even though it was empty. That's good. That's where you should be. So occasionally you did it. Feet down again. This was interesting. I completely misread this junction. We were talking, your left foot went down and then you bended about your legs again. But I said, what's wrong with the offside lane? And you quite rightly just pointed out that that's straight ahead, and our lane was turn left only. And there you go. There's the filter. So well done you. I never even spotted that. And I'd have been still stuck at those red lights. Roundabout, we're turning about 4th or 5th right here, but you started to drift out with your right hand indicator on, and I don't know, I wondered whether you were going to go up that exit there eventually, so you could have delayed moving lanes because it was a bit of a misleading signal. Bit more left on the safety position there. We've been following this lorry for some time as well, a little bit frustrated, but look at the distance you are from it. We want to do an overtake, but it's like 30-40 feet in front of you. We're getting a view down the near side now, it's clear, but you're a long way from it. But the view clears up and you decide to go, but then we're speeding to get past it because we've got to exceed the speed limit to get back in safely. I think we're doing about 70 here. But if you'd have been up on it, you could have done it well within the speed limit, round and back in safely. This last clip here, really good filter. I like this. You're thinking about it and then thought, yep, got enough room here, nicely controlled, nothing too fast, there's lots of traffic here. You don't quite know whether anything's going to pop out, but it all looks fairly static. Should be looking at where you're thinking about going in here. I was hanging back because of that bollard, but you controlled it very nicely all the way down there. And you pick your spot, there's a gap developing further down, and you slid nicely into that. And I think because of that, the driver left you some space, which was great for me, because I too could just squeeze in. So that was a super filter, that was really good. Traffic's always backed up there. Last one, legs down, left and right, and that was a really good ride. That was a pass, as I said, and I really enjoyed it. You just got to work on these few things and it's going to be really good. Well done.